Hey guys, welcome back to Position Well. Today's video will show you how to change out your standard outlets for a USB receptacle outlet. That will ensure that you and your guests can charge your electronics while sitting at your kitchen island or wherever else you would like to upgrade your outlets. So let's get started.
First things first, locate the main breaker box, and once you're there, open it up and then identify the individual breaker that you need to turn off. You do not need to turn it off to the entire home, because if you do that, how are you going to see? Go ahead and unscrew the plate like I just did. And look at this tool here. It's a voltage tester. I chose the one for $14.99 on Amazon, and I'll have everything linked in the description for use later. Now, one thing you want to know about this, the green display is supposed to turn red if there's not a threat, but it's okay because when you pay for cheaper materials, sometimes it comes with some quirks. So after reading all the comments, in truth, as long as you touch the wires with that voltage tester, you don't have to worry about anything unless it's beeping rapidly. Here, I've just undone the screws to the original outlet. And as you can see, oh baby, these wires are giving me a run for my money. But I digress. It's quite all right. Now you're going to see me trying to unscrew these black wires. And see, this is what happens when you get old. I happened to look and realize, baby, you're using a Phillips. You need a flathead, honey. But see, this should have been an indication that I need to go ahead and put my glasses on. But I really have 20/20. It's this astigmatism that be holding me back. It does not want me to be great. But it's okay. I worked through it. And you will see, once I connect our voltage tester, nothing is happening. There's no rapid red lights, which means, baby, we ready. There's no power running through those things, okay? Here I am taking off the wires, and you will see that they have hooks on them, which is going to be important for what I have to tell you in just a little bit. As I continue to struggle, I just need to remove the remaining wires, and then we can get down to business and install our new USB outlet. All right, so my black and white wires are off, and I just disconnected the ground wire, which is the copper wire. This is our replacement outlet, which includes USB-C ports. I'm going to unpackage that now, and then I'll be able to show you on the front the two USB ports as indicated here. The great thing is if you flip it over, it indicates at the very bottom where your white wires go and where your black wires go. For those of you who are not aware, your black wires are the hot wires, your white wires are the neutral wires, and then your ground wire is always copper, and it is associated with the green screw on outlets. I am using my wire cutters to cut some new wire since my wire is so thick that the hook will not fit around the screw appropriately. If you have small wires, this will not be a problem. Just go ahead and hook it around the screw. If you have thick wires like I do, here's what you do. Go ahead and cut you some new wire if you can. If you don't need to, just straighten the wire out and then take the wire and place it under the gold plate straight, and then screw it in to tighten it. As you can see now, I'm pulling on those wires just to make sure that they're firmly in place, and they are. And now we are in business, honey. The things that they don't tell you. And to think, I took a class on this, honey, and Home Depot didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. But see, I'm a female. We do it all. We birth babies. We figure it out. Uh-huh. And right here, I'm just, as you can do, reshaping the wire to straighten it because it looks like that one there I did not need to cut. So then I'm just going to place that straight wire in and then screw. As you can see, look, I'm still struggling. It's like I needed Wheaties. I needed my spinach. I don't know what is going on because actually I have been eating spinach, but it did not kick in. It did not kick in. And I don't know if this is just because it's a new build home and, you know, for code, because I am using my kitchen island and that is an area that can get wet. Maybe that's the reason why these wires are so thick, but I will not be defeated. No, I will not. So the white are in, and now I am screwing in the black wires. Also, sometimes there are red wires instead of black. Red and black are always hot. White is always neutral. And that's easy for me to remember because to me, white is not even a color. Right now, what you see me doing is putting some electrical tape on these wires for safety. You can go ahead and do that as well. You can also tape the entire box if you so choose. Now that I've done that, I only need to secure my ground wire, which is that pretty copper wire. And this wire has, although it's still thick, the screw has more give. So I am going to hook that and then properly screw it in place and tighten it. And if you notice, I'm still using that flathead screwdriver, which is manual, but it's not going to take you any time if you follow these tips. Like this literally is a 15-minute job. And if I didn't have the problem with the thick wires, it would have been 15 minutes for me, but it was more like, I ain't even gonna lie, 30. So do as I say, not as I did. I do this so you don't have to. Now, we're going to go ahead and push this back into place. And yeah, those wires still won't budging, but it's okay. I will not be defeated because I'm smart. So what I decided to do is go ahead and screw things into place and use that force to naturally push those wires back. Hello? Hello. So y'all see it happening. Y'all see it. I will not be defeated. And then once you have it all in place, the only thing that is left to do is to go back to your breaker box and turn your power on. I'm sorry that it's a little shaky and wobbly. Now, see all those red blinking lights? That's because the power is there. So now I'm going to take my battery charger for my camera, plug it in, and boom! Y'all see those green bars? She did that. She did it, and you can do it too. That's why I did this video. Now, here's a huge tip. You have to purchase a new plate because your previous plate is a different shape. Don't you go buy a new outlet and then screw it in there and then try to use that old plate. It will not work. It will not work. You heard it here first. Purchase both of those new items together. The plate was 88 cents for me. The items used are in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.